pretty good. All right, just mine. That's mine. Let go. Thank you. Jesus. Oh, hey, everybody. My name is Unimportant. Capital L-O-S-E-R. Actually, they're all capital letters. I wish we could just have signs in front of our, right here in the back of our head, so we could just identify each other a little bit easier. I would be in the L category. Brand new strings I finally got for this thing. My old classic guitar. But they're still stretching. Ooh, especially the G. Weird to play. I'm so used to the 30-year-old strings. The garden's filled with swan. They've been feeding on my mind, and the days so strange, giving us a name, sent us on our way. Mother, she's so fine, but we still build for the sky. It's too late to lose the shame. Covered us in names, sent us on our way. Ever need to climb? If you had your wings untied, for the fates, they need you safe, so they can twist you into shape. Fill your brain with names, wash us all away. Forgive me. The last strings, I don't know, they were different. They were like, these are really gummy. But I also changed the strings in my regular guitar. I don't know if it's in tune. forgive me. I'm a shell of my former self. Just feel a little bit odd today. Like a part of me is somewhere else and it's not coming back. So of course, the first thing I wanted to do was go live. Get busy living or get busy dying. Oh gosh. There's a bird. Oh my god, there's a bird. What are you doing here, little friend? What? What? Where? Show me. Here we go. Get back here, bird. Get back here. He's flapping around. What a little flapper. But ain't it the truth, you know? Right when things start making sense, right as things start making sense, everything just goes haywire. And the great unraveling starts all over. And is it even worth it? That's the thing. These are the questions. I don't have the answers. I don't know if I'd want the answers if I could even grab them, even if I had them. Even if I had them all just in this little bloody pocket right here. Nope, no answers. Do they actually ever come, you know? Or is it all just questions? Is it all just questions? Either way, I'm not going to be surprised. I can't be surprised anymore. Nothing surprises me, and it's like living in a weird alternate reality. And it's very lonely. And I think that's what people mean when they say that they're lonely, because you can't relate to anything that's going on around you. And everybody's just acting like everything's normal, and nothing is normal. But the second you call attention to it, you're ostracized. You're kicked out of the club. I don't know, it's just a strange world. Bunch of fakers acting like they care when all they want to do is kick you in the ass on your way out. Kick you while you're down. Sometimes those people live inside here. I'm under no illusion that I'm the creator of most of my own problems. But therein lies the battle, the final frontier, you know? And the battle that no one else sees. And vice versa, you know? I assume a lot of things about a lot of people. And I don't even know them. I have no idea what their struggles are. But I'm so quick to judge. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of feeling like that. And I'm sick of seeing it everywhere around me. But there's nowhere to go. So get busy living or get busy dying. Let's draw. I like to draw. I think the channel is called Storie Grubb Draws or something like that, so we'll just draw. I drew the shortest straw. Get it? Pun intended. I drew the shortest straw. I hope everybody's doing okay out there tonight. Everywhere. Thank you, Luna. Oh. I thought a mouse just came out of nowhere and smacked me in the side of the lips. Yeah, the internet sucks out here. And it happened at the most crucial part. But it was kind of loud. This, of course, is Sleepy Seahorse, my friend that I knew back in Boise. I'm trying to get him on the channel to do like an interview or just to hang out. But he's elusive. He lives in Colorado now too, though. It's gonna make the hangout sessions so much sweeter. This song gets stuck in my head a lot. I like horns. The last straw. Yes, Aaron. Earthquake! Sorry, I was ignoring the comments. Just wasn't looking. Diego. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Macario. Sorry about the earthquake. I'm trying to fix the lighting. There's like horrible light. Lo siento to my visually capable friends out there in La La Land. Good days come. Yeah. I really do like that song. It reminds me of the best parts of several other songs that I love a lot. That's what good songs are. They're like memories, you know. They're flavors. Music is a recipe. It's a life recipe put to a beat. Music is the heartbeat of life, the soundtrack of our souls. It's the answer to our dreams, to all the riddles, to all of the confusion. And it gets us there instantly. It's a remarkable art form. And that we all love it and get something from it is quite interesting, quite lovely. Hey, Daniel. Greetings, recluse. Dreams being a spy potato in the kitchen. You know, I lived in Idaho for 10 years. There's a few Idahoans in the chat right now, probably. You're preaching to the choir is what I'm saying, my friend. The potato choir. It kind of sounds like this. Kind of just sounds like that. But imagine hearing that from 3,000 different voices in the middle of the night when you wake up and there's nobody else, shouldn't be anybody else in the room but yourself. That was an interesting time living in Idaho. But I'm never gonna go back. Ever. Okay, let's work over here. You had some no bread dreams. Huh. That's good. That's where I usually dream about bread while I'm in bed. Bread dreams are the best. You could never get the consistency, of the bread, the crust, quite as good as you do in your dreams. Versus real life. Or this weird combined matrix that we've all constructed in front of us. That we're just born into, this like crazy, stupid matrix thing. It doesn't make us less real to understand that that's what's happening around us. And it really is about choice. It has everything to do with choice. I feel like Morpheus. Sometimes you gotta dig deep and pull that Morpheus right out of your heart. Let's just say that. The guide. If you search long enough, usually the guides will just start coming out and showing themselves in ways that you never really thought, and you look back and you think, whoa, okay, they were there all along. What the hell? I still believe in magic and wonderful things, out of this world things. I don't think I'll ever stop believing in that stuff. But I'm not going to try to articulate it right here. Let's just say it's not something that can be written down in a book. But a lot of people have written about it. Of course I'm talking about UAPs and USOs. My cat looks too cute not to pet. I gotta pet you. So cute. Good girl. She didn't try to bite me. Look. What are you doing up there? That's my girl. Everywhere I go, she just is there, but she doesn't let me touch her. I very rarely can pet my cat without her trying to bite me. When I say bite, I mean bite. Like, she's been drawing blood ever since I've had her. But we box. I give her like these little cat gloves. And we box around. That's why I have all these bruises on my face. I try to hide with the sunglasses, and Somebody called the cops on me the other night. They're like, "Sir, take off those glasses. Let me see your face." And I took off the glasses and they saw my black eye. And I said, "Please don't take her." She didn't know what she was doing. And they're like, "Who?" And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't, what?" And they said, "Never mind, sir. We just wanted to see if you had a black eye or not, and you do, so we're going to leave. No questions asked. See you later." And I was like, "Oh, great. Have a good night, guys." And they took off. And then my cat beat me some more. I loved it. I love her. Hmm? She's so cute. Oh my god. Oh yeah, more Santa stuff. I have Santa stuff everywhere. I also used to collect angels. Little angel figurines. But they had to be a certain kind. They had to look kind of like this. I would see these at thrift stores, and for some reason I just had to buy them. And then I would paint them red and put them outside my house. So I had like hundreds of these things outside my house. Little red angels. There's just something about the shape of them. It kind of reminds me of Lost. You know, like what's inside of this thing? That's where I put my Tylenol. Tylenol's illegal in California now. Ibuprofen, you have to get that on the black market. It's crazy out here. She is a cutie. Drawing in the same style. Well, I don't always draw in the same style. This is just what I draw live. But no, I never get bored drawing this kind of stuff, anyways. Cause I never know where it's going, and that's why I do it. That's why this style is. Well, plus it's mine. You know, ain't nobody. Not even AI could imitate what I do. But that's a good question. Um, I have to mix it up. Sometimes I'll get bored within a drawing, right? Just for a few seconds until that's why I'll like just do something really drastic on the other side of the page. Um, that's how I do big pieces. Like I'll start here and do something, and I'll kind of until I kind of sort of get stuck. I wouldn't say bored. I would say stuck is a better maybe term. And then I'll just move over here and just add something here, even if it's a little circle or a little flower or something like that, and then something down here and up here until everything just starts coming together. That's basically how these kind of come about. Yeah. Santa Laura grows. Oh, there's so much. I mean, I have a Santa Claus outfit over in the corner, just sitting there waiting for me to bust it out and go train robbing, go grave robbing. Have you ever heard of the grave robbing Santa from California? Well, now you have. Oh my gosh, it's how. I mean, it's like, what? You expect the elves to help me? I mean, I can't do this all by myself. I need to get money. This is how I finance the season. This is how we finance Christmas, friends. The toys don't pay for themselves, okay? It's the money of cadavers that I'm after. Whether it's butt plugs or tooth fillings. I just want it all. I want everything. Give it to me now. Merry Christmas, everybody. Things got dark there for a moment. A little bit. Thank you, Danush. Thank you, Andrew Tiger. Wow. Saw a crochet raccoon hat like the one in your video. Yeah. There's this person down here that was on Instagram and they had the exact same hat too. I regret getting rid of the fox hat. I might still have it somewhere, but I'm not sure. What the devil was that? I think the people that live here are coming home tonight. They might be getting here soon. I'm not supposed to be out here. I've been drinking their water for days. The water tastes weird, but I'll take what I can get. I don't know if I should leave before the cops come or what, but... Oh, thanks, Danush. And your tiger. Oh, do I do that without erasing a single? Yeah, I don't erase much. I'm not an erasist. I don't consider myself, even though I have the look. You know, I look like I could be an racist, you know, like a cliche old racist dude, but I'm not. Yeah, not much. Now, racist? No, just kidding. I've never erased anything in my life, sir. Except your debt. Give me your bank account number and I will erase your debt by giving it all to me, and I'll take the... Give me all your digits and we will take over the world, friends. One lowly artist at a time. What you mean, cops? And what you mean, cops? Oh, they're on their way over here to get me. Yeah, I don't know if I should like start running, get my shoes on. I'm barefoot right now. I'm surrounded by broken glass all over the floor, just like in that movie Die Hard. Danish, I'm in quite a predicament. Can I borrow your tiger for about 20 minutes? I have a plan. It's dangerous, but the tiger will be okay. Trust me. My feet and my hands won't, because first of all, my feet are going to get filled with glass. I just know it. It's in the cards. It's in the stars. But also, your tiger is going to eat my hands. I'm planning. I've seen the future. Your tiger is going to eat my hands, but I need that tiger to survive. I have seen that much as well. So, Denisha, I'm going to need 20 minutes of your time and 15 of the tiger's, and $20 in gas for gas money to the ER, so I can get my hands sewn back on right after it happens. We got to work together, buddy. The timing has got to be perfect. Yeah, I wish I had friends too, like me. I think that would get old really quick. I would accuse myself of being Robin Williams all the time. People say, you sound like Robin Williams or whatever. And it's absolutely true. Before I go live, I always study Doubtfire, the three movies, Doubtfire, Hook, and Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. Now, I know Robin Williams isn't in that, but he's in that in spirit. I could see him coming out of the cornfield and saying, "Keep laughing, everybody. Keep laughing," and then just slowly disappearing back into the cornfield. I always wanted, I just love that movie, Field of Dreams. Build it, and they will run. I love that. I love that. It's just so good. Build it, and they will run away from you as fast as they possibly can, and they will never call you to save their lives. I love that movie. It made me believe in the power of basketball. I don't know what I'm talking about, Denise. I'm just messing around. I'm a very confused individual, my friend. Super duper confused. Hello, Pastor. Thank you. Thank you. You're in India. I can't get up. I was just kidding, man. I'm just joking. But seriously, if you do have money, I'll take it all. If I have to fly over there and get it out of your pant pocket, I will. You owe me $2. And that was from when we met back in 1987, and don't act like you don't remember. How do you think How do you think you financed that tiger? We used to call it the $2 tiger. It was at the $2 tiger shop on the east end of town. We used to go there all the time and go bowling and soccering out in the fields. The soccering was so fun there. You, of course, succeeded in every way, and I fell backwards in everything that I tried. Every endeavor that I thought I had under the belt, you took it from the latches of love. And you beat me at every turn, my friend, and I'm not going to ever let that happen again. I was a kid. I was a child. And you swept the carpet with me. Yeah, you mopped the floor with my god-dang head. And now it's payback time. Now that you've found me, it's on. It's on. Now, am I going to have to fly there, or are you going to fly over here? We're going to arm wrestle now. I've been arm wrestling beasts for the last 30 years in preparation. Hello, Kerr. We were just talking about arm wrestling. You want in? We're going to be making a couple bucks tonight, my friend. Easy money. All right, Daniel. Dang, you go to bed late, huh, bud? Well, sweet dreams, man. Thanks for the kind words, as always. Man. No, it's okay. It gets hot, and that's why I have this thing so my hand doesn't smudge, but it's also if my hand sweats, it kind of messes with the paper. And it feels like it's warped underneath when I go to touch it, but it's okay. You don't have a passport? All right, that means I'm on my way, Danush. I'm 97 years old, and I have a fighting spirit. Besides, I know that you were born on a leap year, and that you're really 69 years old. You're almost 70, my friend. And don't act like that tiger is worth all that gold. Because I'm going to be taking those... Oh, God. I'm just playing, man. I'm done. That was it. Here we go. You'll play some thumb wrestling? That's a good idea. Thumb wrestling's way easier. And nobody really wins. Hold on. Oh, hope that doesn't make too much noise when I do that. I was born into that. You were not. So wait, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Music. Turn the music off. This isn't Danush Tiger from Liverpool, 1973. And then we met again in 1987. This isn't the same Danush Tiger. You're telling me that this isn't the same one. You're telling me that you were born in 2011 and that you're 14. Is that right? That's a likely story. I think it's illegal to impersonate other people, Danush. And I am sending the authorities to your flat. But not after I sing you a song. She was 14 years old when the cops came for him. He lied to me on YouTube. Danush, Tiger, you're going down. I'll make sure of it, you're going down. Danush Tiger, where have you been? It's been 27 years to the day, my friend. Where have you been? Where have you been, Benjamin? Benjamin, I just like the name Benjamin. I think it's a cool name. But that kind of ruins the song every time I say that. Plus, I got a bubble in my throat. Ben, 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 where have you been? Ben, 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 where are you, Benjamin? Benjamin, we've Benjamin from over at Benjamin's house. It's got a sweet girls. We go out there and rehearse every once in a while. We just go out there to laugh, just to kick up the dust. You know what I mean? You know, it's nothing but a wallop and a flippity flop, a big whoop. That's what we do. We make music and we talk about the end of the world and stuff like that. You know, I mean, come on now. What's everybody so up in arms about? I don't get it. Hello, Marwa. To ma ba 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 ba, to ma ba 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 ba. It's ba 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 ba, to ma ba 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 ba. It's always for ma ba 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 ba. There is a song in there somewhere, and I'm gonna be the one to write it. I'm gonna right my wrongs, Mara. I'm gonna change the world. Not this one, but the one I'm planning to go to once my ship is done. Yeah, the US government is fixing it up for me. And here in a few weeks, I'm going to be able to hit the launch pad and try to get off this rock. Go back to my home planet. I'm not allowed to say where, but I'm allowed to say when. Who would have thought? You would think that it'd be more secret. Oh my god, I think the cops are here. Danush, did you call the bloody cops? I was just joking, mate. I was just playing with you. Oh my god, they're here. Danush, call off your dogs. Who do I think you are? Don't play coy with me, you little fox. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just playing with ya. I'm just, you know, I'm good at my job. And I remember. Like an elephant, I can remember pretty much everything that's ever happened to me ever since the day I was conceived. It was a really weird, awkward 9 months. I'll tell you that much. But after that, it got a little bit less moist and more material. Let's just say less material. Yeah, things got more material and sunny after 9 months, the first 9 months. But life's been a bitch ever since, my friend. It's just, I mean, life. Oh my gosh, it's the best. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hello, Hakuna. How are you? Take us with you. Oh, you're all coming. Yeah, you're all coming. That's what I'm sure. I gotta go get some water. Does anybody want some water? I'm gonna get some water right now. To a fro, I think it's some time. All right. Sorry about that. Oh, my day? I'm not sure how my day was. It was good. It was okay. It was okay. I don't want to talk about it. Your special rocks? I'm all for that. That's music to my ears. That's the funny thing about my planet. It doesn't have many rocks. There's not that many rocks. At least cool ones, anyways. There's a lot of dumb looking ones and stuff, like billions. But when somebody says rock, I I expect them to be a little bit prettier than these dirt clods that we have on my planet, that's all. But yeah, no, some actual rocks would be much appreciated. Especially if they're special. There's a word for it in English. I'm pretty sure if you looked it up in the dictionary, it would be in there somewhere, but I have no idea what it is to describe how I'm feeling right now. Other than that, everything's going good. Pretty good. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing right. Oh, I'm gonna add a big old thick line apparently. And then I was thinking about doing this for some reason. Thinning out the herd. Polishing the turd. I used to draw on the bus when I was a kid. Draw my comic books and stuff. And the other kids would say, "Don't you get motion sick in this?" And I would say, "No." It's stupid. I don't know why I thought that was funny for a second. But actually, I had some incidents as a kid that you would think I would never want to look down in a car drawing ever again. Like I had incidents where I puked in people's cars and stuff, and they had to get new cars because they couldn't get rid of the smell, kind of thing, you know. And um, not even joking. I puked. I puked in my aunt who I live with right now. My aunt. Um, I puked in her car when we were the day after we went to Disneyland, and we were that the next morning we went to McDonald's, and I had some like like breakfast. We had pancakes, and I had like the sausage, and oh my god, that sausage! When I was eating it, I remember even now I remember thinking like it doesn't taste right. And halfway to we were on our way to Universal Studios, and we were on the one, and it was just packed with cars. And I kept telling my aunt that I was getting sick and I needed to throw up and stuff, and she would not like get off at the exits and get off to the side of the freeway. She was like, I think no, she wouldn't pull over, but she was trying to find an exit, and I was telling her, I'm like, it's coming, it's coming. And they took my hat off that I got in Disneyland, like a little Gilligan's Island hat, and I had to puke in, and I said, "Here it comes," and I started puking all over the freaking console and like all over the up front because I was sitting in the middle of my cousin and my brother in the back seat, and so I was like puking straight towards the radio in the front, like in between my grandma and my aunt. It was like freaking nightmare because as a kid you don't like puking anyways. It's horrible, and everything leading up to it because my brother and my cousin were like pushing me away from each other and I was just like puking everywhere. Oh my god. And it was like a famous incident forever, and my aunt ended up getting a freaking new car because she said she couldn't get the smell out. And I puked all over her cassette tapes and stuff like that, and like the change, that part, that little area right there in the middle. Oh god. Yeah, then we went to Universal Studios and they were cleaning me off like my little vomity face in the fountain out in front in Universal Studios and stuff. Oh, frick. Oh. But yeah, it was quite disgusting. So anyways, I ended up but then I started drawing so much, as a kid that I never had that motion sickness thing ever again. And I don't know why I just told the whole story just to say that. But I did. There you go. Got rid of that hat too. Had my name embroidered in it, and it sucked because I didn't want to puke in it. But they were like, "Take your hat off and puke in it, you little puke." Like God, damn. I'm still weird about puking, but I freaking hate it. I hate it when it comes out of your nose. It's like, ah, especially when it's like chunky, like cottage cheese. It's like, no. Ugh. Sometimes even just the other day, just like it just hit me like this. I got this headache, and then by like 2 in the morning, I was sweating like crazy, and then all of a sudden, yeah, just out of nowhere, and then I feel fine afterwards, and I get up and I go fight some crime for a while, and then I come back home, go to bed, That, yeah, everybody, it's what we do. Maybe that's just the price we have to pay. Hello, Eric. Thanks for sharing the story. It was just, and I knew the thing is with that story too is, besides everybody knows like the thing, because people will tell that story and they're like, and then he said, "Here it comes," and then he just started puking everywhere, and that was like the famous line, "Here it comes." And that's like the last thing you want to hear when you're like on a freeway in the summer heat, and because that's the thing, the car sat in the heat while we were at Universal Studios all day, and it was 100-degree weather. I remember it was super freaking hot, and yeah, it was disgusting when we got back to the car. We had to like open the door, and I was probably like 9 years old or something, so it was really embarrassing for me, and the whole situation. Oh God. But then for some reason, I never had that problem ever again. Like I would get motion sickness here and there, but by the time I was in the fifth grade, I'd be, drawing my comic books, and just anytime I had spare time, I would just be drawing in my little journals, my comic books or something. And especially on the bus, because it was like a lot of time to kill, so I would just sit there and draw. Never got sick when I was drawing. And never got sick when drawing on the bus. Ew. All over the dash, I was in the passenger. Oh, that's right. That's what I was gonna say too. Is that I didn't eat sausage for like 20 years. I did not eat sausage for like freaking 20 years. And only then it was like it was at like it wasn't like, what's that called, stuff, the cheap stuff like Jimmy Dean sausage or something. It was handmade sausage at a fine dining establishment that I made myself with. We all made it together and stuff, made sausage, and it was hella good. I've been an off and on sort of, like, I've been a vegan in my life. I've eaten meat. When I eat meat, I'm like a meat eating machine. Like I'd be eating chicken feet and stuff like that. Um, my friend was my good friend who's no longer with us. Was an amazing chef that I worked at in Ashland, Oregon for a while, and we became really close. And he uh, he was just like a freaking genius chef, and he had a few gigs in Ashland at these restaurants, and I worked with him. Um, Close at the second one, we were like really close, like as far as in the kitchen. Um, and God damn, he's the first person that ever made me a steak that was just rare. Um, and it was the things that he would cook, man, was just so freaking good. He would take nothing and turn it into this gourmet shit. But I can like taste it right now. But when I'm a vegetarian, I'm like 100% vegetarian. Or when I was a vegan, I was absolutely a vegan. So it's weird how, if I'm one of those things, it's like I'm all in. you know. But it doesn't mean it. But it doesn't mean that when I eat meat, I don't eat like tofu and stuff like that or whatever. If it's food and if it's good, I'm good with it. Even though right now I've been really getting grossed out with meat, because I'm very textural when it comes to stuff that I eat, and the texture of meat gets on me sometimes. But sometimes that animal instinct just kicks in, just wants to rip it apart. Stupid. But I feed the animal. I feed the animal. I used to think I was a goddamn werewolf. Might as well act like it. I got hair on the back of my neck, I promise. Ow, ow, ow. I think you freed your brain? No, Danush. If I freed your brain, you would know. Freedom comes and freedom goes. But not the ghost is the gone. It's you that goes with it. Always remember that, friend. Never lose touch, as long as you've got much to live for. Oh, fucking, and burp as much as and burp as much as you possibly can, friend, because burping is the future. Burping is the future of us all, Danush. It's the future now. Let's burp it all somehow. It's the future, Danush. That's what we're talking about. That's why we're all here. Future was then, and the future is now, my friend. Danush. See, that's how it goes, right there. Boom. Boom shakalaka. You know, I could keep going, but I'm not going to because I'm that cool. No, I'm just playing. I'm not that cool. I'm kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of cold out here, man. I'm not wearing shoes. I wasn't meant for this world. But somehow, for some reason, this world was built for me. But it is, in a way. It was built for all of us. But that doesn't mean you can just take. You've got to love the world like you love yourself. How you treat yourself is how you end up treating the world. But when you love and respect the place that you live, and that gives you life, and that will give us life for generations to come, well then you find love within yourself. And then you can turn that frown upside down, and down there you got, and there you want for the week. Whatever. I'm not sure quite what I just said, but it kind of made sense. What? I'm just saying words now. That's all. The music stopped. I think I turned it off. And now, would it be too awkward if I turned it back on? I think it would be. Of course I remember you, Minnie. I remember. The corn. There we go. Perfect. I'm glad I did that because it doesn't make any sense. How are you tonight, Minnie? We were all just talking about, the end of the world and where we're all from, our favorite colors and that kind of stuff. Our favorite corn. My favorite corn is the one that comes out of the ground. You don't say. No, I just said that. Yeah, no. Never mind. Popcorn. Ooh, good answer. Your robots can protect me. Well, thank the robot gods for that. I think you just call them rogods. Or robots. Look at those robots. Yeah, look at those rogods. Whoa, holy crap. Well, if it's anything like your robots, I'm really excited. See, I like thinking about that stuff from time to time. Helps you appreciate being a human. Come on now. There we go. I was waiting for the... Oh, shit. But I can do this. There we go. Something weird going on in there. Still young, so I made a cool lantern out of a deer antler. Well, there you go. It is very... I'm very thirsty.
It is very thirsty.
Doesn't have steam. Sometimes, in order to get something done, you gotta do it yourself. Now that Peter Gabriel song is in my head. Give me steam of how you feel will make it real. Is any bed you've been? Get 'em high where the dreamers dream. Oh, I mess up. I mess up a lot. I'm a mess. Something is a mess. You mean a miss? No, a mess. I cry in my sleep a lot because I know how many mistakes I make. That's how I get on through to the next day. It really chaps my balls. I mean my hide. It really tans my hide. Dang it. It really buttons my butt. Whatever. Now I'm just saying stuff. Not even sure if I really mean it. But I'll tell you one thing, Eric. I do believe in the power of love. And I wrote a song about it. But I forgot what
what it's called and how it went. Love will save the day or some shit. Some stupid ass shit like that. Who knows? Who cares, right? Well, I care. That's what the song was about somebody that didn't care, but that they learned to care again. I believe in love. I want to believe. Well, I want to believe in love. That's how it went. You helped me remember, Eric. God damn it. You helped me remember. You helped me remember my love song. There we go, right there. Oh my gosh, are we writing this down? You've done a minute. God. That's a passion, a burning, itching passion of mine is that I get to play at the old Grand Ole Opry someday with Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and all those cats. Hey, sorry. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Terry? What's going on up there, dude? Yeah. Those guys are dead. What? Huh? Yeah. JC. Yeah. And Merle Haggard. Yeah. All the other ones too. They're all dead. Oh shoot! And Terry's my producer, everybody. He's telling me that JC and Merle Haggard and what about Willie? Oh, actually, Willie's still alive. Really? Yeah, he's kicking. He's good. Oh shoot! Well, I'll hang out with him then. Okay, and Dolly. Oh, Dolly, huh? Yeah. I've been got a long time. Yeah, you have. And you're not coming back anytime soon, and I'm not going to tell them that you're around. And, you're going to have to figure it out yourself, Goodbye. Oh, Terry. Why you gotta make everything so dang hard? I'm just trying to write a dang love song. He comes in. Who cares? It's okay. I didn't believe in love until they shipped me all the way down here to Antarctica anyways. Never wrote a love song to save my life before I moved down here 39 years ago. Promising me gold in the mountains, right? There isn't even snow in these mountains. Antarctica's a big sham. It's a lie. They've been fibbing to us all along, friends. They've been fibbing. There ain't no snow, I'll say that much. One of these days I'm going to point the camera just an inch up so you can see outside. It would prove my theory correct in a heartbeat. But I can't do it because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Very lazy. Which also explains the drawing. Super duper lazy. Boring. Well, that's. And then this goes right here. Maybe like that. Whoop, and you can pull it back in there like that. It's a different kind of leaf. And if you do a few together, those spiky leaf-looking things, you can... I really want to see that Twisted Metal movie. Am I crazy? Am I the only one? I really want to see that goddamn movie. Back to the drawing. These little spiky leaves are kind of cool. All you need is one little line like that, and you got it. See? Yeah. Aren't those cute? Like right in here. See, I don't know what I would do back in here. Let's see. I could do more than that, like this. Like this and like that and like this. Anna. Who's Anna? Why do they say Anna so much in that song? I don't get it. Who is Anna? Well, she's a very special girl, whoever she is. She's a very special girl. There, something like that. And then it would just kind of come out here too, and it'd be going like this, and you just do that like that, and then, uh-oh, what's that? Coming out there on, go tell it on the mountain. Johnny Cash has passed away. All right, let's see. But Willie Nelson's still alive. On the world of hay. Everybody knew. I can't do the whole song, otherwise I'll get copywritten. Where I'm from, up in Northern California, Merle Haggard was on the local. He did spots for a local. I think it was a Ford dealership or something like that. But he lived in Red Bluff. Merle Haggard. I think until he passed away. I used to see him on the TV on the local, in those like local car commercials, or kind of reminds me of like those mattress commercials that people make fun of. They do parodies of and stuff. Or that one with Philip Seymour Hoffman where he jumps off the roof onto the mattresses and then falls face down on the concrete. It's like the funniest video. However they did it, I don't know, but it looks like him. It looks like he actually did it. It's crazy. But it's a really funny video if you haven't seen that. Philip Seymour Hoffman, Mattress Man or something. It's from, what movie is that from? God, what movie was that? I can't remember the movie. I want to say Being John Malkovich. But... Let's see. Eat brains. That's right. Can you draw an eye beneath the teeth? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to read some of these. Okay. An eye beneath the teeth. Let's see. You mean down here? I'm not sure where. I was just trying to... Sorry. There's a little eye right there too. I like putting eyes everywhere because they hide well, and then wherever you are, however you are looking at the drawing, it always just feels like it's looking at you. Even if you don't see the eyes, they see you. Yeah, I can probably put an eye down there somewhere. Earthquakes.
I know. I just get stuck in other places. I will put it there though. I just don't know if I can do it tonight. I've been going for a little while. Now I've got to go crawl into bed in the fetal position and cry myself to sleep. I mean, go out and party and do cool stuff. Good God. What is that outside? Do you see that? Looks like an angel. All right, everybody. I've got to go do some laundry. I sneezed earlier and all this red snot came out. I'm not even sure what that means. It's coming out of my ears too, a little bit in my eyes. It's no big deal. I ate a bunch of asbestos earlier. I think it's coming out the other end okay. I can hope anyways. Right? Get my water. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on a second. Perfect. There we go. Oh, really close. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Hi. I gotta go. I'm sorry, did you want some? It's nice and cold. I appreciate the company. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the money. And what else? The jokes. Yeah, I was doing all the jokes. The money. Yeah, the money was the best part. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't go live often, but it's refreshing to know that when I do, the pigeons go out, collect the money. They should be back any minute now. Thankfully, they're poopless pigeons, and they don't poop. It's the coolest thing. They get the mail, they bring it here. They don't poop. They leave the mail here. The gold is in the mail. Sometimes people stitch golden stitching into the mail, and so like I melt down the paper, and I'm left with the gold stitching. I melt that down, and I make necklaces, which go back to my home planet and go into our atmosphere, and it saves us all. Sometimes we use fool's gold, but it doesn't work as good as the real stuff. Apparently, our atmosphere is a little bit picky. You too, Akuna. It's good to see everybody as well. Very, very good to see you. And thanks for stopping by. It means a lot. Hope you have good dreams. We'll talk to you soon. I don't know what I'm going to do next as far as videos or something. I've I've been kind of lazy. I've been finding all these old ones from last year that I forgot I even did. These stupid little things. I would just do whenever I was dressed up or like I had the room set up in a certain way. I would just let the camera roll sometimes and just do and say weird things, and I actually said some really strange things. So it was kind of I kind of like going through some of that stuff. Some of it's like cringy, and I'm like, oh man, like what was I thinking? But I was trying stuff. Anyway, I wish I had the tablet that I used for all those. It wasn't the best. I didn't realize I don't know much about film. I just wanted to get the ideas out. It wasn't about them even like looking pretty or polished. But anyways, I don't know. So I want my cat to be in more videos. She's more photogenic than I am. So anyways, have a good night, everybody. Was carving pumpkin. Thanks, Luna. Thanks, Eric. And Donish, if you're still there, you and your tiger, have a good night. And Pastor, have a good night. Everybody, take care of each other. Until next time.